Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So for today on What I Eat in a Day, I'm going to be showing you my favorite rainy day oatmeal. And today it's a super gloomy, depressing, cold, icky day, and nothing makes you feel better than a warm, healthy, yummy oatmeal. Let's get cooking. So first things first, we're gonna add our bananas. And this is 2 sliced bananas. Next, I'm going to add our cinnamon. And next, our salt. Okay, and now I'm going to bring this to a saute. Okay, so you basically just wanna get these all sauteed and warmed up, and if you're using super ripe bananas, you can just do it until they're like warm all the way through. Okay. Next, we're going to add our water and our oat milk. And again, you can use any milk you choose, but I prefer oat milk. And we're gonna bring this to a boil. So we're gonna crank up the heat a little bit. Here she comes. There she comes. Now that it's boiling, I'm gonna turn it off. So now I'm going to pour this into here. I'm gonna do it over the sink, and then we're gonna blend. So I poured all the contents from the pot into here. I'm going to put our lid on, and I'm going to puree it till it's smooth and add it back in. Going back in. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add our oats. I'm using Irish steel cut oats, but there are many you can use. It just depends on your preference. The only thing you can't use with this recipe is instant oats. So other than that, any oats of your desire. So I'm gonna add that in, and I'm gonna bring this to a low simmer. And you're just gonna stir it in, and you're going to keep it on low heat, stirring constantly for 10 to 15 minutes. Now, it really just depends on what consistency you like your oatmeal. I personally like mine like risotto, where there's a bit of a texture still. It's not like mushy, but it's like a creamy risotto. And again, constantly stirring just because you don't want it to burn on the bottom of the pot. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned this before, but this makes 2 servings of oatmeal. So what I'll typically do is I'll make it for breakfast, and then I'll put the other serving in Tupperware and keep in the fridge, and it's already cooked and ready to go. So for the next morning, all I have to do is put it in a pot on the stove, maybe add a little bit of more milk or more water if it got a bit drier in the fridge, but just to heat it up, and it's done and ready to go. So it's really great that I'm basically, even though it takes a little bit longer this way, it's a little bit more of a process, at least it's done for tomorrow. Okay, so it's officially been 10 minutes, and as you can see, it's a lot thicker. It's much more of a risotto grit consistency. I'm going to do it just a few more minutes, because that's how I like it, but this is what it looks like at mile marker 10 minutes. I'm now going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to add my peanut butter. This is from a brand called North Shore Goodies that are based in Hawaii, and I am obsessed with their peanut butter. It's like so difficult to get. Every time I order it, it takes forever to come in, but it's made with coconut, and it's very sweet and creamy, and it's the best peanut butter I've ever had in my life. Sometimes I put it in the freezer, the jar, and I eat it like ice cream. Because if I don't, I'll eat the whole jar the day I get it. I took a bite and I was like, oh, it's actually horrible.